Working on projects can be stressful. So how do you stay inspired and motivated? Enter project management quotes. And stick around to the end of this video where I'm going to give you an amazing download on how to hit productivity out of the park. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Adriana Girdler, a productivity specialist and a project management professional. I love quotes, and what I'm going to share with you today are tons of quotes that I use in my own projects. I pepper them everywhere. PowerPoint presentations, sometimes I put them out in posters, whatever it takes to inspire my team so that they can go the distance and make our project successful. So let's get to it. Leave no stone unturned. I use this particular quote particularly at the beginning of a project when we're creating project plans. The devil's in the details, and I really want my team members who are the subject matter experts to really look at everything possible so I can ensure we are looking at what needs to be looked at to minimize our risk. So this one is something I do in the beginning of presentations, in my PowerPoints, even at the beginning of an exercise, just to remind my team, please, devil's in the details, do not leave any stone unturned. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. This is another one that I also use at the beginning of projects. There's a lot of people who don't understand that, again, the devil's in the details, as I said in quote number 1, but you really need to put the time up front with that project plan. There are times when I'm told, start this project, but I don't do a kickoff till a month later because of all the preparatory and investigative work that has to have happen. It just makes life so much easier. I'm curious to know, what do you think of that quote? Would you use it in a different way? Failing to plan is planning to fail. I use this for specific projects and organizations that I do work with, because you have to understand, as a consultant, I work with tons of organizations. And I find when it comes to project management, there's 2 types. Those that get project management and understand it fully, and I don't have to try to teach them about it, and those who are not project management oriented. Usually with those organizations that are not project management oriented, I really do this quote because they don't understand why it takes time for the planning part. And if I just remind them and use this quote peppered again within the PowerPoints and also at the beginning with my stakeholders, makes a huge difference. How does a project get to be a year late? 1 day at a time. Again, I use this kind of in the beginning and the middle of a project. Really in the beginning, because when we're looking at timing, I really need people to kind of think about, what do they think is going to have happen? I don't need details because I can, through agile methodology, figure out how that's going to be done. But I need to report back into a stakeholder to figure out what is the timing associated with it. That all being said, understanding timing and not being clear with it does lead to projects being late, and that's not what you want to do. So just reminding people the importance of it. When we are running late, I always say, give me some alternatives on how to shorten those timelines accordingly, and this quote really helps. The road to success is always under construction. I really use this for my project team members. I find sometimes people have an unrealistic expectation that once you have a project plan, boom, it's perfect. Why are we even looking at it again? Well, it's called life and it's called business changes, scope changes, and you know what? You have to be flexible, you have to be agile, you have to be nimble. So I just remind people that even though we're going down a path, there's nothing wrong with us having to switch something up, really to ensure that we're getting what we need to get done. So just remember, it's always under construction. It's not a bad thing. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. Projects are not just about a plan. They're about the people, the subject matter experts who are on your team. You can have the best laid out plan, but if your team is not working together, then guess what? Who cares? You're going to come across major issues. So right away, this is something I create and use this quote throughout my project from start to end, just to remind people the importance of being a team, working together as one unit. The way a team plays as a whole determines its success. You may have the greatest bunch of individual stars in the world, but if they don't play together, the club won't be worth a dime. So this is for all the divas out there. Don't be a diva on a project. I'm telling you, it is really detrimental and it will kill any sort of teamwork that you try to establish. Really, going back to being a team, like that last quote I just did, I interchange those all the time, really reminding my team the importance of us being together. You may be a subject matter expert on a certain item, but as a team, we work together. So you may even cross over to an area to help another team member, even though it's not your specialty. Because why? It's how we work collectively as one unit, not as an individual that is going to determine success. You are the key to our project success. This is actually my quote. I use this all the time throughout the project, particularly at the beginning. I want to remind people, I may be their project manager, but I'm not the one who's going to determine success. The success is determined on the people on the team. So they are the road to success. Without them, this project would not be able to move forward. So something that I use all the time, I recommend that you use it too. Take it, it's yours to use. Now that you are inspired with some project management quotes that you can use on your projects, it is time to rev up your productivity. Go to the download below and grab this link because it is chock full of amazing productivity tips that you can use with your team and even outside of the project. Now, who wouldn't want that? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel below, and share it with all your colleagues and team members so that they can be inspired as well. Don't forget to grab the link from below. I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Please share with me what was your favorite inspirational quote, or perhaps you have another one that I didn't mention. I'd love to hear from you.